We heard that you missed us, so we came back. Never let it be said. We are not the thoughtful, considerate administration. We have some more good news and some more less than good news. Gubernatorial prerogative. We will start with the good news. We went to Westchester County. We had a good meeting with Westchester County and the health organizations in Westchester County and the parties, schools, synagogues that are involved in the situation we discussed this morning. There's a lot of overlap, and this is the most complex case that we have had in terms of number of interactions. There was the attorney, as you know, who worked in a law firm in Manhattan, family in Westchester. They had attended schools, both Yeshiva University and the SAR school. They had been to synagogue services that had a large number of people. So it was the most complex detective investigation matter. We had a meeting amongst all of us. We came up with an operating protocol and an action plan. The Lawrence Hospital, which is the first hospital that the lawyer went to, is having 8 employees tested. The SAR High School is going to be closed until after Purim, which is next week. The individuals there are going to self-quarantine through Friday. If they have any symptoms, they'll call a health professional, discuss the symptoms, and then the health professional can decide and recommend whether or not they should be tested. The synagogue is going to be closed until March 8th, which will be 14 days from the initial convening, and those individuals will be on self-quarantine. The SAR Elementary School will be closed until Friday, but with no quarantine, and then the Yeshiva University will be closed until Friday, and we'll assess the situation up until Friday. Yeshiva University obviously involves many potential students, so a decision there will have a large consequence. So it'll be closed until Friday, and then we'll make a decision Friday. That's the good news. The not so good news is that there was another person who was being tested who came in contact with the 50-year-old lawyer, a friend of the lawyers who he spent time with and in close proximity in a number of situations. That person also tested positive. We then tested that person's wife, 2 sons, and daughter, and they all tested positive. And those children attend the West Torah Academy, which coincidentally is one of the institutions that was at the meeting with us this afternoon, where we decided the protocol there was they would be closed until Friday. Obviously, we'll have to reevaluate that in light of this new information, but they're closed until Friday anyway, and they have the people in Torah Academy on notice that they should be looking for symptoms. If they don't feel well, call the health professional. But that is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And again, all off this one attorney, 50-year-old, who is the only person to date who was hospitalized because he also had a respiratory illness, and we said that is the target problematic population, right? Senior citizens, immunocompromised or underlying illness, and especially an underlying respiratory illness.